Well, is there anything you can play of the... Okay.
Alright guys, I think you might know we have a very special guest approaching. They're called Adversary Games, and they are currently developing a indie title, I guess you could call it, called Red Cobra. They're trying to get this on Steam Greenlight right now, and what's really cool about Adversary Games is that it's a husband-wife duo. But first, I want you guys to check out the trailer for Red Cobra.
Oh, that's perfect. Right? Don't put vaporized and my girlfriend's thinking. She's not gonna be your girlfriend.
God's worst. Why would we do that?
Well, I'm about to call it right now, so I think that's okay. Alright, so that is Red Cobra right there, guys. So let's take a Skype call here to Colleen, and I think her husband's going to join her as well. His name is Ajari.
Colleen and Jari. That's a cool name.
Hey, Colleen, can you hear us okay?
Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you fine. We're just waiting on some video right now,
Okay.
but it might take a second to come in. Thank you so much for joining us. Do we also have your husband there with you?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hi.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, mute the TV in the background. It's on a delay. Yeah, mute the show in the background because it's going to be a little bit delay between the Skype call and the show timing up.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
And also, sorry that we can't show the video on the Skype, but hopefully you guys have the Twitch playing in the background. We don't play the video on Skype just because it might kind of kills our bandwidth, and we don't want to slow down the stream for everyone.
Not friendly to the bandwidth.
Okay.
But again, thank you so much for joining us. You guys are Adversary Games. And what's really cool, I was telling them before we started, is that you are a husband-wife duo. And I think that's what we should start with is, how did that happen? Like, where did that form? Did you guys meet each other before getting into game development, or did you meet through game development?
Yeah, we actually met through Napster back in the day.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's way back in the day.
Yeah, back in 2000.
There's some
Okay.
kids in here that don't even know what that is right now.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there's 2 kids in here that don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's pretty. How did you meet through Napster?
Well, I had some never-ending story music, and he was looking for some, so we ended up.
Who's gotta bring up never-ending story?
That's what it is.
That is really cool.
It's one of my childhood movies. You know, I grew up watching that movie, loving that movie, so I was looking for the music for it. And being a musician myself, I always admired it, so I was looking for it. And then she happened to be online under her coworker's name, Chris. And she sent me a message talking about the artist that made the soundtrack, and I thought she was a guy, just assumed because the name was Chris. And I didn't know anything about computers or messaging or anything like that, so we just became friends from that.
That's a really cool story. Let me ask you guys real quick, just to make sure, should we be seeing video right now from you guys?
Yeah.
I think there should be like a little camera button at the bottom of Skype. You might have to press that. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure.
Oh.
There it is.
Hey, there we go. I think
it's about to start up in a second. Ooh, it was trying to.
Just kidding.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second.
All right, cool.
I'm sorry.
No, take your time. It's fine.
Okay.
There
Ah, there we go.
Hey, we can see you guys. Welcome. It's nice to see you.
Hi.
There must be a Donald.
Really, yeah. Guys, hello, Colleen. Hello, Ajari. So, what happened? What was the first thing that you guys worked on together as far as game development goes?
We worked on a few things that really didn't come up. Mainly just practice projects.
Yeah.
I learned C++ to be able to make games with us, or with him. Yeah, for us. One called No and the Cursed Treasure, and the other one was called Silver Swarm. But like I said, they were mainly just practice projects to get used to C++. But
still, I mean, I checked those out on the website, and they have great artwork. That really just shows the talent that you guys have, and now you're taking that to the next level with Red Cobra. So when did Adversary Games form?
It started in 2011, and we just came up with the name probably a few months before that. And January 1st, 2011, we announced it that we were going to start a little game company.
We were kind of like wondering about the name a little bit. Like, where did it form? Because Adversary is kind of the opposite of you guys. You guys are a couple.
No, that's not what you said. You're like, oh, maybe they're boring all the time.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Is it kind of a play on that? Like, do you guys are together? And
hey, he should fly. No, he should go underground. Well, I want him to fly. We'll deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. So do you guys have a little bit of combat there as a husband-wife duo developing games?
No, there's not really a whole lot of thought that put into the name. Basically, I work on a military base.
Okay.
And me and a buddy were talking about the adversarial planes that help the Navy train dogfighting and stuff like that. And I figured I was looking for a name, and I was like, that's a cool sounding name. So I just went with that.
That's very cool. I like the logo as well with the paper airplanes flying together, the red and the black. That's very cool. Let's get into Red Cobra, because that's obviously the big thing that you guys are pushing right now. We want to make sure that everyone in the chat room knows about this game and knows about your Steam Greenlight program that you guys are pushing right now. So talk as much as you guys want about that.
You want to start?
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, we're really early in development.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it's just C++ and DirectX.
Yeah.
We're also doing like puzzle elements and exploration elements that we unfortunately don't have on the trailer yet, but hopefully we'll have that fairly soon. Also, we're going to use possibly Unreal Engine.
Okay, really? That's very cool.
Very cool.
So right now you're on C++, but you're going to try and bring it over to Unreal?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, we're so early in development that we don't really have much actual gameplay yet, so.
That's right. Well, we showed off the trailer before we started the interview, and we already, just looking at the trailer alone, the artwork is enough for us to be
I love something like that. It's so cool.
It kind of reminded me of like the twin stick shooter. First of all, I was huge into like Resogun, and that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Geometry Wars is
Geometry Wars
that I first started with that.
Yeah, but the artwork especially is what captures us, and I think the chat room as well, especially. So that's really exciting. Now, I think you said that Ajari does music as well, right?
Yeah.
And now,
I've done music since before I met Colleen, about maybe 2000, 1999. That's when I started. I started on MTV Music Generator on the place.
Yeah.
I started, and then I got my first computer. I think it was in 2000, and that's where I met Colleen with my first computer. And then I got a few programs and just started experimenting, and it just grew from there.
That's awesome.
That's very cool. Now, are you guys thinking of sticking at just the two of you guys, or is this going to expand possibly into a few more people at Adversary Games?
I mean, well, for now, yeah. All we have is the two of us, and we just plan just to have the two of us. We work together, so we know each other. So we just want to keep it at that. In the future, when we get money, we can expand. But I wouldn't want to expand before we're ready. And I don't think we're ready right now.
Now, what can people do to help you out with the Steam Greenlight program? What can the viewers of the Level Up show do?
Get the word out. Of course, vote for us.
Is that directly? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure. Is there like a Steam Greenlight link that we can provide to the chat room? Because I just want to make sure that they have the best way to vote for you guys and get that on Greenlight.
Oh yeah. I sent it to Andrew.
Okay. I will look at that. I'll provide that in the chat room a little later on, and I'll make sure that everybody knows that they can help you guys out with Red Cobra.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, like Red Cobra, what is like the story of the game though? Do you guys are you focusing more on gameplay, or is there a story behind it all as well?
There's a story behind it, but it'd be kind of like Brothers or those kind of games where there's a story, but it's not it's not an in-your-face type of story. You know what I mean? There won't be any dialogue or anything like that. We don't have any dialogue planned just yet. But there's a story, and the story is basically there is a organization named GRIP, GRIP, which is pretty much their Nazis, and they're on taking over the world. And so now they've got their eye on a few countries, the few last countries, and those countries are banded together to fight back. And they've been fighting back so good that the GRIP has decided to just drop a nuke on it and end it. And so they got word of this, the Allied forces got word of this, and now they're going to counterattack with their own nuke. Their first effort failed because the ship that was going to deliver the nuke got taken down. And so now these two soldiers are like the last ditch effort to deliver that nuke and in the onslaught or whatever.
Okay. Well, yeah, it sounds like you guys have a plan to it for sure. That sounds pretty cool. Now, there's another thing that you guys are working on, though. There's another project that you're involved with called Indie Team Up. Did you guys want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Is it possible to have one of my partners here?
Definitely. That's no problem at all.
Are we able to do
a dual Skype call?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean, Colleen? Yeah, sure. Do you need us to to call him as well at the same time?
Yeah, his name was Sean, and I believe that he
might have added us.
Yeah, he added you guys probably 5 minutes ago, I think.
Okay, let me see if I can do that real quick. I've never done this before. You might know better. Why don't you try it out? Hold on 1 second, Colleen.
No problem. Yeah, he would be able, he's better at talking about the site that just launched yesterday.
Very cool. All right, we're gonna try.
It just launched yesterday?
It did, yeah.
Oh, that's big.
We're calling them right now. Oh, hopefully they can both be on at the same time.
Hello.
Hey, Sean, you are on the Level Up Show. We're gonna try to see if we can connect Colleen over with us as well. So give us 1 second. We're trying to see if this works.
Okay. Do you want me to add them to this call?
Actually, yes. We don't use this as often, or we're not as familiar with this, I guess.
We've never done a dual call before, so if you can handle that, Sean, that would be great.
Okay. Let me just add the members to this call. I'm going to add my partner in the project, Justin Hammond.
Sure.
And I'll add Colleen and her husband to the call.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Add. Okay. It's calling them.
Awesome. This is very cool.
So cool.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do video.
No, that's fine. If you can, you can.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll try.
All right. Well, it looks like we're about to get you on here. There, we got you, Sean.
Sean, Colleen, are you in the room?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Great, you guys are in the room now.
Okay.
We got Colleen's video as well. And Justin, are you in the room?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
There you go.
It worked. That's very cool. Thank you guys, all of you, for coming on to the Level Up Show.
Learning how to use Skype, featured on the Level Up Show.
Thank you, Sean, for that. So, yeah, we were just about to get into Indie Team Up, something that just went into beta, I think, yesterday. Is that right, Sean?
Yes, sir. Just over 24 hours ago now, we released the beta. And we're approaching 100 users, and the feedback has been phenomenal so far.
So tell us the concept behind the site.
Why don't Colleen and Justin take that, because they're the original ones that came up with it. I just kind of came in as the strong arm product guy.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Yeah, I pretty much started it on Twitter. It's more kind of like I was just throwing it out there, like there should be something available that people can connect on, like a hashtag, and so everyone was just like, oh well, no one knows of one, so why don't you start one? And I was like, okay. So I started it, and everyone was retweeting it, and all of a sudden it just became, fairly popular. And then Sean, I believe the day after, was it the same day? He was like, well, how about I make a site for it?
Oh, was Justin?
Huh?
That was Justin, actually.
Oh.
Colleen gets us confused every now and then.
Yeah.
So it was the next day. Or no, actually, what happened was the day that you were talking about on Twitter with someone else about the hashtag, I was like, that's an amazing idea, and I went out and bought a couple domains, and I was like, we're gonna do this. And the next day I talked to Colleen about it, and she thought it was a great idea, and so we started working on it. And what's great though is since then is we've actually seen other people thinking similar things, that this would be great, and they've been trying to do the same thing, but luckily we got our product out there first.
Very cool.
So
yeah, congrats to you guys there. Smart idea, getting those domain names right ahead of time. Now, Indie Team Up is the entire purpose to bring together indie developers for the purpose of developing games, or I kind of wondered with Colleen and Jari being together, I'm wondering if it was also kind of a team up for relationships as well between indie devs.
Yeah, it's funny because we've actually gotten that a lot. Everyone kind of makes little jabs at us, say we're kind of like the OkCupid for indies.
Shut up, Mark.
It's not. We had this argument here going. We were wondering what you would say dating site, because you've got Plenty of Fish, you got OkCupid, you got Match, and we're like, which one are
I think you guys are higher standards. You guys are more like Match. Let's not sell yourself short here.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go with Match.
We have a really specific matching algorithm.
Very cool. And you said you already have 100 users on the site?
Just about 100, and it's growing. The hockey stick has started.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, is there any long-term plans for the site that are starting now that we don't know about, or?
Yeah, Justin and I have been talking about a few things recently. It's kind of, we started with the idea, the core concept. How do you connect indie developers in the way they want to be connected? And then the question now is, okay, now that they're connected, what do they want to do together?
Yeah.
And I think that second question is what we're going to be focusing on in round 2.
And that's where the matching algorithms come in.
Just so you guys know, our friend Dave said if you guys were a dating site, he'd swipe right.
So it's very easy to get to. It's just indieteamup.com. Is that right, guys?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And also use the hashtag, of course, on Twitter and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I already linked their Twitter page.
Very cool.
So I'll send people to their website to check out.
I think it's an amazing idea. I really do. I think it's awesome.
Do you guys have a very specific size range of projects that you're looking to connect people with, or is it really ranging from small things like even mobile apps to, I guess, larger productions with potentially going to consoles?
Really, it's for me, it's even beyond games. If you're an indie dev and you want to dev stuff, and you don't have the skills you need to get your project done, or even maybe you want to grow a little bit,
sure, yeah.
Get on Indie Team Up and type in exactly what you're looking for, and you're going to find a dev that fits that.
Sure, yeah. And I don't want to forget, I think, Colleen, you said that you have a podcast as well, right?
Yeah, it's the Indie Team Up podcast.
Yeah.
We usually do it on Thursdays at 9:30 PST.
Is that on iTunes?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, is that on iTunes? I just wanted to ask.
Oh, it's on Google Hangouts / YouTube.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. We'll also plug that in the chat room as well. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to plug? I don't want to miss anything for you guys right now.
Just for Indie Team Up, my main goal actually was also to get talents that want to be in the game dev field but don't really have, the college degrees or anything like that.
Sure.
But want to get experience, like artists or musicians or writers. So that's pretty much.
Definitely go sign up. The way that it's set up to work, the more people that are on there, the easier it's going to be to find a match for specifically what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So we want a diverse crowd of people. So definitely go check it out.
Yeah, so guys, we got several things for you guys to check out. Check out Red Cobra. Check out the Steam Greenlight. We're going to be posting in the chat room. Make sure that you support that. Make sure that you vote for it. Go to Twitter, #IndieTeamUp. Go to IndieTeamUp.com. Make sure you support all these great efforts right now. There are a lot of cool ideas here that I hope you guys grab onto. And thank you, Colleen, Ajari, Justin, and of course, Sean for coming into the show tonight. I almost had all three of them there. I had a blank out for a second. But all four of you, thank you so much for coming on tonight and talking about these cool projects.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you guys.
All right, see you guys. Take care.
Good luck. Awesome.
Group calls are fun. That was fun.
We learned something today.
That was
That
cool.
was the smoothest chat we've had.